don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can
often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They run for it with Mixon, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To Calvin Ridley.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the 9 or 16. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your run.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Cook. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he finds Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal. And
they'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
38-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
Block working out of the gun. Flushed out right. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very... And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Has me a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Rodgers on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Locke eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Block. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Block now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On the option, Locke will keep it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Past the 20. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 17, 49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns yards here so far. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Here's Jackson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tua. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down and 1.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I